station some months ago, and I'm like, y'all know what y'all doing. I said, that's some pussy ass shit to do. Y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. And this guy, him and his little brother, I forget his brother name, I have to find out. But they seem like they'll do some sick shit like this, man. Like, personality fucking wise. I don't know how they act now. They're just some African kids. And their cousin, big cousin, I guess, is Monique Conway. She just used to do this stuff to my mom. I feel like it was intentional. And I guess it's because what I told y'all. But again, I believe she was a mole. She did things with somebody else. Like the Cortez Parker, I skip traced his name and she popped up. Well, I skip traced her name and he popped up. And that's the guy whom I met at my cousin's party that I dated for a hot second, but, you know, decided he wasn't for me. So I left him alone. And I got close to somebody else that I like more. You know? And yeah, I still wouldn't date him though. Lots of men cannot be your friend. They don't know how to be a friend when they're into you. So yeah, that's somebody who's just gonna stay in my past. But I even get shit in my phone like this, you know, the messages and shit. But, and I used to think like, oh, maybe this is just one person who know all my business who trying to throw me off. Oh, it's all these motherfuckers. It's all of them. My little sister friends, my little sister. Like, and the part that hurts me the most is the whole ganging up on me with outsiders. I would never do that. Like, my best friends hanging with people that we ain't even like now. She good friends with them. I got a cousin like that too, Teresa May. Teresa Thomas. She friends with everybody I don't like. And it seemed like she done got close with stepdad people or people I consider ops, even if they don't know them for real, or I feel like they're involved suspect. I'm like, how she even know this person? They stay way over here. Like, that's how you know, like it was a smear campaign as well. That's what, the root of all this is, and how they're able to collect these people. How they're able to get everyone to collectively that I had in my circle, turn against me, smear my name, And it's like my last job, it really didn't get intense with the text until I told my cousin, Teresa Thomas, that I was working there. You should see they've been sending messages about stealing my texts and shit lately. They stole my texts last year. They just took the time and took months to put the money back together. Because I had began to, seek the IRS for investigating. So they made sure I got my money. Also hinted at. So I wonder if I told y'all my stint working at Mercy with Brian Ward, my ex. His the chick who used to try to fight me over here. And like, I was a little quiet chick. I'm like, what's she doing all that for? She used to be outside screaming, going off. But I ain't know no better. Now I know he must have been, he must have still had conversation with him, was telling her something good for her to be acting like that. Or just, had more invested than he said with her, where she was just, super in love and was just acting out because she wanted him or whatever. Because I seen her in the car wigging out. having a whole tantrum, punching the steering wheel while he and her talking to her, whatever. I don't know, I guess he was really trying to get her to leave him alone. That's why she did all that. But they ended up together. She fought tooth and nail, baby. They ended up together. And, you know, like I said, fast forward to Reese a couple years, ended up working at Mercy with her first day. They tell me soon. I done sitting down 17 doggone trays down the hall from dietary where I was working at with no silverware. Big white roll, long as my hand and white and rolled up. I'm like, y'all lying. So I went down there immediately. This is my first day. And I'm like, I know what I've been experiencing at all these jobs. So, yeah, they lying. I goes up there and everything. And all the silverware was on every single tray. I hadn't missed one beat. And then the girl will come back. Oh, they was on there. You know it was. That was just gaslighting. You know, trying to make it seem like I'm, you know, unfit to work. And they do that. Try to make it seem like you're just so dumb or crazy or whatever. And the whole time you on point. They try to do that today at my job. I'm like, I know this stuff. This is what I just said. You're trying to make me sound retarded. And then after the instance, you know, hitting on somebody crazy or slow or something like that. I didn't fumble a beat. What are you talking about? I was recording the whole time, baby. Hello, someone. So, child, so much. Trying to see what my neighbor doing. He do like this thing where he stay above me, him and his little chick now. And like, he would, when certain things been said on TV, especially insults, he'll stomp or walk really hard, move something around, or when you say certain things or a certain part of a movie or a song or something that you think applies, and good, bad, or indifferent. And man, this shit is sick. It's wicked. It's demonic. It's sick. My landlords do it. All my neighbors. They're stalkers. Yes, I tell you, that was rather part of the court. But they got people in the courts. This girl named Mimi Crawford. Like, she got a brother, Tyrone Crawford, hanging with some of my family members. You know, like, they all working together, man. Like, a lot of Centerville. And some of these people, they don't fucking know better. Family included. They don't fucking know better. They don't know it's a divide and conquer that happened. And you just as disposable as y'all dispose me. You disposable as well. They want to make it seem like you cool. And you on the in crowd with them. But you not. Just wait. Hell, they told me that. I really love my cheeks again, rosy. It does something for my smile. But, yeah, Danielle Bell. Well, she has Lindsay on Facebook. Niece to my stepdad. Been around people my whole life. She's been, like, she had dropped so much. And these people all, they all Centerville. So they feel like, I guess, Centerville against me, little old me. She's hinted at stealing my money and goes so far as to dress as a robber. And it's like, girl, that's not cute. I still talk to her and everything. I tell her when she looking cute. Just told her I wanted the model because she be looking cute in her lashes or whatever. And I sell lashes and gloss. Like, yeah, I'm going to bring you a pair. I want you to model and tag me. Tag my business page or something. Cause she got pretty eyes and her lashes is accentuated. And she keep her hair up and stuff. She looking cute. I'm like, yeah, that'd be a good buy. But it is weird. I don't like being fake, but I feel like it's just still be me being true to me. You know, just a genuine person. I really can't say shit for sure, but I know when shit really hit the fan, I'm definitely, you know, gonna treat motherfuckers how I meet them. You know, treat you how you treat me, and you know, we gonna deal with it. And some, you know, I may never speak to ever the fuck again, family included. And some I may choose to still be around. Like, I'm sick of just like the awkward exchanges. Like, I was just around my mom, you know, and we hadn't been talking for weeks since the whole subliminal diss on Christmas. You know, shit ain't awkward for no reason. You know what you're doing. That's the whole elephant in the room. And this mom, you know, usually my girl, very close. My key partner, like you do with one of your buddies. But it's just so awkward. And it's forced, but you know, I guess you got to get through that awkward phase. And then especially if you're not addressing the issue. That ticks me off too, because that's the type of person I am. I like to address things and talk about it. I used to always tell my husband, we keep sweeping matters under the rug. You know, they're going to resurface. That dirt ain't cleaned up. Deal with our shit. Let's deal with it. Let's talk it out. Let's come up with a solution. You know, but he wasn't mature enough for shit like that. Healthy confrontation. Don't avoid it. Deal with it. There's a such thing as healthy confrontation. You're not going to always agree. You're not going to always be on one accord. So it's just that awkward shit. I don't like that. That fake shit. I don't like that shit. But without them, I'd truly be lonely, and that's my mama. You know what I'm saying? I was close with her before she became mama. Before my mama passed, she's, you know, my aunt, really. We had been close. I was calling her mama before my mama passed. You know? So when I tell you this mess hurts, it hurts. And I often wonder if this is by force or if they really got this much hate for me. Because why you tell me you love me? Why you keep me around? Just to treat me this way. If you don't fuck with me like that, if you don't like me, let me go. But some part of me always thought that they may be forced to treat me this way. Threatened even. All maybe because who I chose to date when I was a teenager. And or, you know, the other side of my family. Who from that wrong side of the tracks. Because the lady I work with at Metro PCS, her name Crystal, she say she be with my people all the time. My people is her people. You know what I'm saying? So just never know. I don't know if it's that or them, you know, against my people. Because I ain't with that shit either. I don't be knowing who to believe, who to trust, but I guess things is just as it look. I always get shit in my phone like, it's Goo. It's Gook. That's my brother name, Burning Green Jr. It's Gook. Like, man, he gonna ban with the ops and the street gangs, and men who are up street gangs that I used to date against me, his little sister. You know what I'm saying? my ex-brother-in-law Dennis Pruitt and his family, Desmond Pruitt, or this chick named Mocha, Stephanie Pruitt, you know, all them. Makia Brooks, my ex-friend Shannon Brooks, they all somehow connected. Candace Minor, you could look Makia ass up on her. And again, one thing you probably see that we all have in common is that. So, yeah, I just don't think it's right to just single out one person. My ex-friends, Antonita Wells and her family. And I tell you, one of her family, dude named Caldwell Wells, also Pooper. This boy, I'm all the way in front neck. This one I had my business. But I think they arranged them clients too. They baited me to them clients too, or got them in cahoots somehow. Or maybe that came later because there wasn't a lot of, you know, hint dropping like that, especially my first client who I had the whole 3 years. I never let this client go. That's the Hayes Stewart family. I used to care for them at the all family caregiving place or whatever, and I took good care of that lady mama. You know, that's why it hurts me that somebody say I mistreat my father, because I'm compassionate. I take care of perfect strangers like they're my fucking babies. Don't tell me that I would harm my fucking dad or didn't want him her child. They said I wanted insurance money. How? Dad said he ain't have no damn insurance. How? My father said he didn't, because if they was listening in, if they fucking run the tapes back. In one of them instances when my dad was trying to clear his treatments, I'm like, I'm begging him, giving him all these reasons why he shouldn't go. Me, his grandkids, his other kids, his mama, his siblings. Like, you said, we ain't got no insurance. How would I even bury you, Dad? Like, I'm bringing all this up. But they put out there that I wanted my dad to go for fucking insurance money. The whole time I thought he ain't had none. They probably fucking did have some fucking insurance on. It's sick, but yeah, all them, my sister Tasha Mayfield and her people, man, and like her kids rolled up on me before, like her older teenage boys. And I know that's not a coincidence. Her, baby daddy has gangstalked me before, along with his people, which I know his people used to like me. And I'm like, no, this ain't that, my boy. Child, they trying to say I'm watching people getting cheated on. And, no, me didn't. No, me didn't. Get me out of there. Just perversing my name, child. Both still golden. Slid me through all this shit, and I still came out smelling like fucking roses. And people who get around me, they get that. Trust me, they know. But again, they're capitalizing off this. They know the truth. My own people know the truth, but they capitalizing off of it. It's just sick, child. I wouldn't sell my soul for a soul for no dollar amount. I stay broke before I know I folded on my brother, my mama, my sister, my cousins. I never sell my soul. I'm very big on principle. I passed up so many, come-ups off of morality and off principle. And people say I'm stupid all day. I ain't sell out. I feel great about that. Thank you very much. I didn't sleep with this old. I don't like old men. He 50 years old. I don't like old men. I ain't sleep with him. He's talking about quitting your job. Take care of you. I'm true to myself. No. Quit making that your selling point, period, for a woman. Don't track a gold digger. I guess some of these men don't give a fuck. Oh, they get the touch on you and all that shit. I'm not her. Like, I definitely pursue people for the right reasons. I want to make my own money. Anyway, sit in the house and do what? I ain't gonna, if you got it like that, I ain't gonna ask you to do nothing. Buy me a fucking business. Buy my boutique and salon. And I'm still working, baby. You want to do something. Or, you know, be on my philanthropy, humanitarian shit. I just won't be sitting down. So that ain't a good selling point with me anyway. So I guess that might make me a unicorn, as this gentleman described. Because, you know, people nowadays, they out for self. And it's just Bible come to life, you know. Family against family. Brother against sister. Mother against daughter. Father against sons. Just all these fucking end times. All these plagues, this COVID. Child. I wish I could get my soul in order. I ain't no bad person at all. I don't go fucking with people. You know, but I got my own sins. You know what I'm saying? I got my own sins to worry about. I just hope they're all caught up. I just thought about some. I was living way out in North County. In East Bellevill now. I'm starting at where my cousin was living. His ass was all the way in North County. That's a good hour away. Speeding along the highway. When I recognized him. Got the fuck out of there. Deontay. It was either him that left the fucking stalker sticker note on the side of my house. Walked up in my yard on the side of my house and used the sticker labels to put D was here. On the side of my house. It had to be him or either Darius Mason or DeAndre Perryman. And these are men who pursue me. Or they always say, oh, this, you know, all these people have access. They send me messages trying to get with me. And I'm like, no. They're very persistent. It's very scary. This guy named Adonis Jackson. You know, Octavius Jackson, Xavier Jackson. They're very persistent. It's very scary. When you can't dial out, you feel trapped. It's equivalent to feeling trapped in a room. In a small space. When you can't dial out your own phone. Or they'll hint at, you know, or this your family. This your mom making, so you can't dial out. I was at work early on the computer. They had the words cut off to read Janet, Tori. Right side by side. On 2 different videos. Victoria Loving, Janet Loving. I used to live with them. These are also my late teens. So it was also around the time I was schooling with, you know, some of the guys that I told you are stalking me to this day. That are up gangs. Because they were around, you know, like some Crips or whatever. I guess because a family member or something. I don't know. But we used to always end up at parties with them. So I ended up talking to one. 2 of them actually. One, it wasn't nothing. The other one. 50 I got deep with. Till, of course, I found out he was married. Like, hold up, we get married at this age? That's how I was. He had me by a few years. He was in his early 20s. I'm like, married. Turns out he was married to a girl from my church. My family went to my church. Jocelyn Jones. I ended up running into her, and she looked very disturbed. You know, at a clinic. I think these people have been chasing me for years. To be honest with you. They've been following me for years. And it may very well be true that my ex-husband was sent to pursue me and to, because he started acting up and things started getting crazy around the time one of my exes was to get out of jail. And then like all the people on his side, you know, had the names of people on my side. like rabid. You know, AJ is an ex of mine that's after me. Fucking couple AJs. And then AJ name also, he had a different identity, which is Vernon Thomas. He said, oh, he got two Social Security cards. His mama was on one because he said his mom was a big user, crack user at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something screwy going on, bad. Just so many similarities from then to church. Like Latoya Hickman, Nathaniel Hickman, them. Like, it's just so many connections, man. That ain't even the gist of it. But it's some crazy shit going on here, man. I'm gonna check out because I'm sleepy and I gotta feed myself and start braiding my hair. I braid my hair so I don't have to deal with it, and I'm gonna really have to rough it out and hustle to get myself, you know, back in a comfortable space financially because the pressure is on with my car acting up and all my bills being due, and you know, with that, you know, and they keep hitting that fucking my car, but they have been for a while, ever since I was working at Artist Martin Williams' place. And I think she has something to do with this. Okay, it's this group named Saucy, right? Singing group. I don't know if they still call themselves Saucy, but look it up, Saucy from Bellevill, under this guy named Roland Page. He's like this Blackanese guy who partially owns a tattoo shop. He hangs tight with one of the guys who stalks me. Work for Charter. They fucking got my Charter Wi-Fi name is Set Up Bo. Just telling on the fact they're trying to set me up or frame me. And trying to make me be the fall guy for this widespread fucking herpes epidemic in our area. As if I'm not, again, a victim. I didn't come out of thin air. I didn't make it. Hello? Lewis Hall. His brother Chris Hall, which hang with them Hardys and Bells. Just discovered that shit. They all doing this shit. And again, they're capitalized on it. Fucking trafficking me. They're streaming me. I think they stream me on the Centerville TV shit or Robbie Owens and using his Las Vegas TV network to do so. I know a lot of them keep moving to Vegas now or back and forth from Vegas. I think that has lots to do with his son's into it. Robert Owens Jr., his daughter Cameron Owens, nephew Trey Owens. It's all they asses. Andre Willis, he's one of the Jones I mentioned. He done moved to Vegas, I guess, to be closer to him for the sake of this little shit. Big shit. And I told y'all that Robbie Owens is very connected, man. Baby, they've been at this shit for a while. And I was working with artists, and she used to speak on fucking with somebody, like an African guy. I think she was talking about it, but it was she described it as a dentist's office. I think it was him. They just try to talk in code, but I always figure out everything. She talking about, yeah, Charles Ampadu. I really believe that was code for Charles Ampadu. She's hinting at, you know, being involved or in cahoots with the Gang 13, and Ryan Smith, and Julian Smith, and she's, Art and Earl. Like, I don't know if they just know all my exes or just literally in cahoots with them. I know my ex-husband, Anthony Stewart, at some point, every time we was out, we'd run into one of my exes. And they'd be like putting on like this extra ass show. in theatrics. And I'm like, that's some bullshit. Y'all know what y'all doing. And why this happened when I'm with you only. I'm talking Earl, Brian Ward, Bond, honey. And Earl got no fucking bad look at himself. I don't really have no ugly exes, y'all. But I always run into ones together. And then like one of the nights we pulled into a parking spot. This motherfucker packed, but it's a parking spot available for you where there's a car ahead that say King LA. And that's his nickname. Bruh, this you. It's been a crazy night thus far. Y'all set this shit up. We was at Denise's. I tell you, this a whole city thing. Politicians and police. I'm gonna tell you the police. I don't know this police name, but I know Tim Felty. And he fooled around my sister, and I fooled around with his brother. Or whatever. But Tim Felty, Jeremy Ferguson, all they friends, his twin or whatever, Sharice Ferguson, who the rest of them in their little clique? All these fucking Italian call-out guys out there in Cahokia. And that was around the time where shit was really getting intense too. When I had reported this guy Stephen Foster to the Attorney General. So the first thing I ever thought was this was a vengeance thing, either for him or this guy named Larry Coleman. Because my ex-husband was selling weed against my better judgment in such a prestigious fucking neighborhood and city in general we was fucking living in at the time. I'm like, this ain't the area. If you be having people coming in and out your door, if you're going to delve into this shit, at least go fucking door to door. Go to them, man. Don't be making your fucking front door to motherfucker. You got your family here. These people will pop you out. These people will call in. Like, I think it's some strange activity going on in my neighbor's house. Like, they, you know, I'm like, we're living in that kind of area now. You can't do that here. Lo and behold, he got his stupid ass caught up. Yeah, but I forget his friend was there that night. He did get caught up. William Adams and his girlfriend Julie Kramer, they were all there. They set all this shit up. And like the Julia Kramer girl, she worked for like a TV network of some sort. Yeah, my ex-husband knows some fucking people out here. I think it was Channel 2. Because they had one of the motherfuckers come to my job. Estl Furniture. It's they ass too. That's where the job I was at when all this started. They started doing the same shit. Girl named Doris Miller, Jasmine Williams. And she keep popping up random on my page for no reason. I don't know. Nobody connected to her. She just keep popping up. My name ain't like a familiar name that I have on Facebook. So why are you popping up in my suggestions and in my popular, reels and shit like that? Like, it's them. They want themselves visible. It's like I said, this is where this shit really kicked off. But I think, like I said, my ex-husband was fooling with the jazz girl the whole time. She was supposed to be like this representative of her. I believe she was cheating on her husband, and he was cheating on me. Sick operation, but I'm gonna be able to, by the end of all this, sue the fuck out of Walgreens in Cahokia, Illinois for HIPAA violations, because they're definitely using that data, or used at the time, and all of them end up stalking one individual and shit. Stop playing. How that look? Her nothing has. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. Child said that before I end up saying it's been a lot. I'm talking 7+ years worth of content, and I think it goes way before the end. Griffins, Sutton off the Texas or Tennessee, is it? She played for one of them women basketball leagues and shit. Darius Miles, like, they got some motherfucking people involved for sure. So, If I think of something else that didn't fucking happen crazy, I'll probably be back. But I need to go get my life started inside my home. Oh, Lord, I really do.